Good morning YouTube, it's the Lofty Biker here. I've just popped up to Damerells, had a message off Mark saying the new CF Motos have arrived. So today, if you're interested in how far Chinese motorcycles have come on, stick around, stay tuned. I'm just going to go out and take a CF Moto for a ride. See you in a minute. Well, here we are YouTube. This is the first for me, the CF Moto 650 MT. Good looking bike, isn't it? What you see is what you get. Panniers, crash bars. Here we go, there's the dash. Nice reassuring burble. Right. I'm just going to nip and get some petrol. I'll be back with you in a minute. So we'll just have a walk round. I'll give you a couple of facts while I'm here. CF Moto Power Company Limited. They're a subsidiary of Chongfeng Holdings, which means gentle breeze in Chinese. The company was founded in 1989 by the then 24-year-old Lei Gugai to make components for the two-wheel industry. So I'm certain they made things for bikes, mopeds, you name it, all sorts of stuff. So it's just whatever exactly we got. If you look at it from the front, projector lights, comes with Angel, Pirelli Angel tyres, GTs. It's got a good roll cage all the way round. Shad panniers, they're badged up CF Moto, but they are definitely shad. I'll show you those in a minute. Pretty good, isn't it, really? Chain drive, of course. So let's just have a look at the dash. Flick it in. Can you see? So that's sport mode. Well, start on this side. Adjustable levers. Cables, no fly-by-wire, so there's no cruise control. So pull. Hazard warnings. Clear reservoir for the front brake. Cable operated clutch. So on this side we've got pass, high and low beam, mode, on, indicators. These alters your trips. So we come down to the screen. There's the screen. Sport. Press once, changes to eco. So when you're in eco, you've got a tachometer up the left, a big digi-speedo. You've got this thing here that's like an eco monitor, how much miles to gallon you're doing. Fuel gauge, temperature gauge. So when we go in a sport mode, more or less the same stuff, but just a bit jazzier. So I'll just give it a bit of a rev. Not too bad, fairly quiet. Adjustable forks, how about that? Adjustable forks. I'll come round and show you the shock. So we got a damping adjustment and a preload adjustment. Not bad, is it? Fairly quiet. Anyway, let's get some specs. So, CF Moto, the 650 MT. The engine is based on the original Kawasaki ER6 engine. It's a 650cc, 180 degree parallel twin, 4-stroke liquid cooled with a double overhead cam, 6-speed gearbox. I don't think that these engines have ever been made by Kawasaki for CF. I think it was probably the other way around. I think CF Moto used to make engines for other people. They are now buying the tooling for the older engines and making them themselves. As I say, this is basically a Kawasaki lump. It's 60 brake horsepower, 8,750 revs, 46 foot-pound at 7,000 revs, and it weighs 218 kilos weight. Now I'm assuming that's including the panniers and the bars, because when they say wet weight, that's how you buy it on the road. It's got an 840mm seat height, which sounds like it does not feel high. Feels firm, but not high. 18 litre fuel tank. I should imagine you'd get 2 to 250 mile out of it, no trouble. We've got J1 calipers, and we've got two 300mm discs on the front, semi-wavy. There we go. And on the rear, we've got a 225. Same again, single pot that time for the J1. We're running pretty standard rubber, a 120/70/17, and we've got a 160/60/17. They do come with, like I say, these Pirelli Angel GTs, great tyres. I've got them on my RS, I love them to bits. So, what's it run us at? It's under £6,000. Seriously, you can buy this motor, seriously, you can buy this motorcycle for £5,999 on the road. Comes in blue, or this one the white. You know, what can you say? If you're looking for a sub £6,000 bike and you've passed your test and you want something a bit bigger than a 300, not everybody wants to go straight from 125 to 300, 650. Can't really fault it. I'll show you the panniers. The tail tidy on the back's not the prettiest, to be fair, not the prettiest at all, but it does a job. So let's get the key. So panniers, I'm not exactly certain on the size, but it's a separate key, it's a shad badge key. So, key in, turn, push down. Show it again. Lock, turn, push down. You pull the big lever to release, and you put your finger under, pull the small lever. There you go, how about that? They're not bad panniers, they're equally the same size as the ones on my RS. Got a bit of information in here. Does it say anything about size? No, it says don't exceed 120 kilometers an hour. How about that? Lovely. So, nice easy push fit. So here we go. I'll pull the lever, off they come. So there's the bike without the panel. It's a simple rail. It's pretty much the standard shad rail they use on most bikes. So you slot the front in there, hook the top over. There we go, slot it in, push down, locked, turn the key. How about that? Not bad at all, is it? Put the key back in, the correct key, Johnny. So, Chinese motorcycles, they're coming, they are coming. Hopefully we'll have a few more to test out in the next week or two, the 700 and the 800. If you have a check out on their website, the 800 is an absolute stunner. But saying that, the 700 ain't bad. Anyway, I'm going to get my helmet on and give it a thrash. See what we think. Okay. Here we go. So, like I say, first impressions. The build quality's not fantastic. But what do you expect for £6,000? 650 parallel twin for £6,000. I quite like it, to be fair. It's comfortable, very upright. Take a right on the island. I'm hoping you're getting some sound because the wind, oh, proper blowy. So here we go. You do need a bit of input into the steering. So national, let's roll on through the gear. Yeah, straight up to national speeds, no trouble at all. So, how we're doing? Holding a nice steady line round the bend. I'm quite impressed actually. Reminds me a lot of the CB500X, the V-Strom like I said, or the Versa. No quick shifter, no cruise control, no heated grips. Nice, easy, satisfying, simple motorcycling. Like I said, it's got a cable operated clutch and cable operated throttle. I'm in 6th gear, doing 55-60, no trouble at all. Tyres are beautiful. Like I say, we've got Pirellis on, so at least I've learnt the lessons. When the Japs first started sending bikes over in the 60s and 70s, the tyres were awful. So they've got a budget bike, but they've put some half decent rubber on. So up the hill, pull in nice. Yeah, it holds a good line. You could have some fun on the back lanes of Cornwall with this one. Round we go again, lovely. Yeah, edge to edge. So we're doing 40 gear. Let's get the front brake a go. Not bad, pulls you up. I'd say fresh. That's the feeling of the brakes. They've not had much use. Same again, 40 mile an hour, nobody bad again. Back brake, not bad at all. So we'll get round the bend and we'll do them both. 40, 45, here we go. Yeah, that's plenty adequate. I couldn't see anybody having any problems on the road with these brakes. Very flickable. How about that? Not bad at all. Here we go. Round the bend, bit of breakage, bit of gear change. Well, not bad at all. Dropping down to a 30. Third gear for 30. There we go. So it's got everything you need, really. You can literally get on this and go to work and back every day. Chuck the panniers off at the weekends. Go for a raz with the lads or the lasses. Put the panniers back on Monday morning and shoot off to Spain on the Pontavon. How good's that? Let's just knock it into Eco so we can get a feel of the different screen. So the Eco is showing blue at the moment as I give it a bit of rev. Goes to, oh yeah, so it's green, blue and red. So when it's green you're riding very economical. Changes to blue, not quite so good, and when it goes red you're being a bit naughty. Anyway, I want to be naughty because I like being naughty. It's going into sport mode. Indicators fall handily. The switch gear, it's not bad, you know. It's similar to the sort of Korean stuff. Triumph fitting. Pretty good, really. The throttle's fairly responsive. You've got to understand it is only a 650. I say only a 650. My first big bike, Rocket Gold Star, that was a 650. I loved it to bits, went everywhere on it. I wished it had been as reliable as one of these. On all accounts, from what I've heard in the industry, there's very little problems. That's what they say. Very, very few problems. The engine's a Kawasaki base, so it's bulletproof. There's not that much electronics on it. ABS, of course. I don't think there's any traction control and all that nonsense on it. Anyway, here we are. Down the hill to St Denis. All clear. Slow riding. Absolute cinch. I mean, seriously easy. Quite tall bars. Not too wide, not too narrow. Yeah, I like it. You know, if it was commuting every day, this would suit me. I'd have no qualms about going to work and back on this. And like I say, the old elephant in the room. When you're riding a bike, you don't actually look at it. These are the sort of bikes that they're not good on your heart, if you know what I mean. But they're good on the head. You know, you don't talk in the pub saying, I've just bought a CF Moto 650, it's the greatest thing sliced bread, looks wonderful. Well, it can happen. But you can say, I've got a 650 CF Moto, it's got absolutely everything on. It's the dogs. It does everything really well, and I love it to bits. You know what I mean? Can you see where I'm coming from? Engine braking's not too bad. I'll just let this car come through. Like I say, you put that back brake on, just steady it slightly, and it's rock solid. When you first start it up, you got like a bit of a parallel twin burble, vibey. And at low revs, it's a little bit vibey. As soon as you start getting, oh dear, we got a big boy here. I think he'll get through at that, I said. He's a bit close. Right, start fresh. Here we go down the hill, St Denis. It makes you wonder why such great big massive lorries are coming down such small roads like this, when fairly adjacent or around there's some quite bigger roads that they could easily use. But still, tickling it through the 30 in third gear. Yeah, fourth gear, pulls ever so nice at 30 in fourth. Up the hill, cracking views. We've had some lovely weather down here. It's been really sunny. The only problem is we've had a lot of wind, which has made testing bikes quite challenging. Here we are, 50. There we are, smack on 50 down the hill. Traffic lights on red. Let's just give them brakes another bit of a squeeze if they're improving. Yeah, no problem at all. I've left the screen. Mark took it out this morning and he said he had a bit of a razz up the A30 at 80. He said he felt the screen was better in the high position. So I've just left it because I'm tall, I'm slightly taller than Mark. I'm not feeling no buffeting, to be fair. Got the normal headwind in my face, but not bad. I do think the adjustable levers is a nice touch, you know. You get some much more expensive bikes and they might give you an adjustable brake lever and a standard clutch. So, round the lanes we go. Holding a steady 50. Right, here we are up to the island. I'll take a right. We'll get down underneath the 13. I'll give it a razz down the hill, see what the top gear roll on's like, or third gear roll on anyway. It's turning, we're clear. Round we go. Oh, it's a nice line round that island. Here we are. I'm going to nip in between him and the van, and I'm going to go all the way round. Very sure-footed. Oh, it's a lovely line. Unfortunately, I've had to slow down because this Ford with pink decals has pulled out. So we're in third gear, screen in the eye position. I'm going to just come round the corner, we're all clear, and roll it on. Yeah, not bad at all. Just ease off the throttle again. That's what you'd expect now, a 650, third gear roll on down the hill. You'd expect it to pick up. We're going to see what it's like up the hill now. Cog it down a few. Bit of front brake. Don't think there's a slipper clutch. I went down a bit quick there and I felt it. So here we are, we're in second. Here we are, we're in second. I'll just put it to third. Up the hill. Yeah, I've got to say that's very, very respectable. No issues at all. We're cruising up the hill, 70 mile an hour on the dual carriageway. I am getting a lot of wind. Right. Throttle it down a few cogs round the bend. Just wait for this little silver one. It's going our way as well. There we are. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video and you'd like to see a few more Lofty Biker videos, don't forget to click subscribe. Leave us a like, ring the bell, send us a message. I'm always happy to reply if I've got time. Anyway, we're just about back at Damerells, and this is the Lofty Biker saying ta-da for now. Ta-da.